Ooh, that was loud. Hello, everybody. It's Millbee, and we're back for some more Mario Kart 8. Who we got? Oh, and 2 people left. They coming back in? 2 people coming in? Or... Oh, okay. As long as nobody else leaves, we're good. We're good. So we got us a team. Who we got with us today? I don't know who we have with us today. I haven't got any names. Give me the names. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry, cat. I'm still not 100%. I am feeling way better than I was before. Like, compared to how I was before, a million times better. But I'm still not 100%. My throat still pretty sore. Still pretty gunky. Still pretty gunky. Probably sound pretty gunky. And sneezing a lot. But at least I don't feel like I want to die anymore. And that's an improvement. For most of the week, I felt like I was be sitting in bed just like, oh man, I hope I die soon. Man, this is an endless torture of horribleness. Make it all end, please. No, I would never say that. Life is a precious commodity that we must love and cherish. Oh god, don't fire green shells at me, please. Don't keep going. In your beautiful golden car. What's he got? Right, what are we looking at behind us? I'm seeing piranha plants. I'm seeing shells. From that flicking back action. Not much I could do really with that mushroom, so I figured I'd use it up. Mushroom. Okay, I don't see anything too dangerous behind me. That Morton must have hit summon. Ho! Alright, well that Peach is miles ahead. Okay, well I guess I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick with the green shell here and just hope I can kind of drive good enough to catch up. If they're fire hopping, I probably won't be able to. But that kind of a distance, I feel like they might. We'll see, though. We'll see. Maybe sometimes good driving beats funky tactics. Will this be one of those days? I am seeing them. I think I might be slowly catching up with them. You gotta have those lines, you know? And I definitely don't have perfect lines, but I'd like to think I've got decent lines. I've played the game enough to mostly be pretty decent at taking corners. You still get the occasional misstep where you'll sort of fly sideways, or you'll oh god, how close are they? Or maybe you're sort of trying to change direction of your drifting and it's not quite happening. No, I think they are mayhaps they use some technique I know of. Who knows? Who knows? That person is definitely catching up with me. Do it, do it. Do it. I will hit you with the shell. Oh my god, that's perfect. That is perfect. He was about to use the mushroom. And then the lightning hit us and it let me keep second. Oh, that must be annoying. That's actually really awesome. Holy crap. Oh, wow. I love that. Man, fucking Chucky? Was it fucking Chucky? 43,000? That's a lot of points. That was really cool. I was getting ready to just look back and hit him with the shell when he tried to boost the mushroom. But, or like fire it forwards as he comes past. But luckily the lightning kind of saved me from having to do that. I'm gonna say Royal Raceway. I like that course. I like that course. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think I said I was gonna talk about that last time, didn't I? That show is crazy, as the name implies. Like, I'm probably if you really want to watch it, probably won't want to listen. I'm gonna talk about like the first 3 seasons, actually the 4. I've got to talk about the first 4 seasons because I kind of skipped around and watched bits and bobs without watching the whole thing, and I read around a bit of it because I find it very interesting. Like, it starts off with this guy in like the 1800s, and you kind of think he's going to be the main character. His name is Jonathan Johnson, Joe. Jonathan Joe. I can't remember what his name is. Anyway, and it's crazy. Like after the first 9 episodes, they just kill him off, and then they jump. Oh god, they jump something like 49, 50 years ahead to his grandson. And then it's just all about his grandson for another. I want to say. Actually, I'm doing pretty bad there. Luckily, that red shell kind of saved me, but I don't know, 20 episodes or something like that, maybe. No, maybe less than 20. And then it skips ahead again. Like I don't even know how many years it skips ahead then, like a crazy amount. Because at that point, the guy who was originally the grandson, who was quite young, who was like 18, is now an old man with grey hair, who's still muscly as shit, by the way. And then now it's about his grandson. Yeah, his grandson. His daughter's son, so his grandson. And then the series just changes completely. Up until then, it's been all about this like thing where you like breathe in and use these like magical power. I think it's called the ripple or something like that. And it's very weird as well. It's completely bonkers. And then suddenly it changes completely, and it shifts into this show about things called stands. These like sort of characters that you will have with you that fight for you and with you and stuff. And it's absolutely bonkers. And then I think it shifts again ahead, like I must say like 5 or 10 years. Oh my god! And then I read ahead of it, and it shifts even more. It just keeps going. It keeps jumping like years and years and years ahead. And then at some point in the future, the whole world gets reset into an alternate timeline where all the characters are kind of different. And it's wildly creative, and I was just blown away. The balls it must have taken to create. The balls it must have taken to kill off a main character. I'm always amazed. I almost applaud it, because most of the time when if I'm watching anime stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, they'll be fine. They always are. And then when you kill them off, I'm just like, oh wow, oh okay. Suddenly, every moment where they could die it's suddenly very possible that they will die. Like I get that. That's one of the reasons I like Game of Thrones so much. Is that any moment a character's in danger, there's a very, very realistic chance that they will just be gone. Because that's how people go in Game of Thrones. They just die. They don't get big send-offs. They die on the crap of an arrow in their face or something like that, you know. It's amazing. It's absolutely astounding when they do that, and it just pulls me in. I'm immediately pulled into this because I was watching the first series, and I was like, it felt like I was watching. It felt like I was watching this weird interpretation. It felt like I was watching The Simpsons making fun of Japanese anime, because it was Japanese anime, because it was so like. It was so over the top, so bizarre, and it was so silly. And I was like, I feel like I'm watching someone's like sort of satirical interpretation of anime, and it's kind of never really dropped that. It definitely shifts a bit in later seasons, I feel like, but it always sort of maintains that kind of wild craziness, which is actually quite nice. It's very just like I feel like everyone is always shouting in that show, constantly. I like, just talk like a normal person. Why are you always shouting? And it's absolutely just amazing. Wow, people are flying past me. What the hell? And yeah, I think you should check it out. Just check it out. I think only the first 4 seasons have been turned into animation and stuff like that. Apparently, it's actually been going, oh fuck, in like manga for ages. Like, I think since the 1980s. I might be wrong about that. Even the really early 90s or the late 80s or mid 80s or something like that. But it's been going for ages, and it was only fairly recently, in the last couple of years, that it actually got an animation. I didn't realize it'd been going that long. I was reading some bits and bobs about it, and apparently at the time, killing off like main characters like that, the serialized show was just like almost unheard of. But I have a massive respect for shows when they can kind of have the balls to really just kill off like a main character. Oh, that fireball you were holding did not help. Oh, where did you come from, Nick? How did they go so fast suddenly then? What just happened? They took off insanely fast. That was so weird. And yeah, I don't even know what I was really talking about anymore. Oh yeah, and the theme song for the first series of the first part of JoJo's Weird Adventure, or whatever it's called. It's Weird Adventure, yeah. Is amazing. JoJo, 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 JoJo. You may not give a shit about any of this I'm talking about, which is fair enough. Fine. This is just more for people. If you care about it, you like listen to it. I'd love to hear your input on it, and it's very refreshing to see something like that. And it doesn't seem to... It's weird. Like, it takes itself seriously, and then at the same time, it makes fun of itself for taking itself seriously. And I just really like it. I'm probably going to watch... I kind of, like, skipped around. I don't know why. Sometimes I get impatient with a series. I'm like, I want to watch this episode now. Which is super weird. When I see this something really big gonna happen, like, okay, I was on Crunch. I recently took a 2-week free thing with Crunchyroll. People mentioned it, and I was like, I'm gonna have a look on there. Why not? So I've been looking at it and watching random pieces. I watched some like 3-minute anime about some guy who really likes reading boy love magazines, but is embarrassed by it and is constantly having to tell people that he's not gay, but he just likes reading boy love magazine. Such a weird concept. I feel like it is a bit too much into feeling a little bit like homophobic at times, because it's kind of it almost seems to. I'm sure he used the term "I'm normal" many times, and I was like, probably could have done without going into that side. I don't know how it's generally viewed in Japan, but I found it like a bit needlessly sort of insulting to gay people at times. That might just be me overreading it. Maybe I'm doing that thing where I get insulted on the behalf of others. But yeah, I find it a little bit uncomfortable at times. But the general concept behind it was just so bizarre. I was just like, man. I felt myself just sort of looking and going, man, we're in Japan. And I also love the term boy love magazines. You know how much I love the term boy? How it's become an important part of my vocabulary. Just every time it says boy love, or they call it BL, it kills me. Anyway, oh god. Wow, everybody just had stars apparently for that one. I also watched, funny enough, I think I watched just the other day the episode before the last episode of Naruto, or something like that. I saw it on there. I was like, holy shit, it's still going. I remember watching this when I was in school. I come home from school sometimes and watch it online, like the original series, before they became Shippuden or whatever it was. Shippuden? I think it's Shippuden. And I was just like, oh my god, it's still going. This is episode 400 and something now. I think I watched up until the start of Shippuden, and then I think I stopped. Yeah, I think it was something like that. I got tired of the endless just these endless like shows that go on forever and ever and ever. Man, this is not. I'm not having a good day today. Oh, wow, that was just my fault. If I'd really just screw myself over. Yeah, there you go. Anyone else? No. 12th place is so far in 12. It's quite amazing. Yeah, I just I was just like, wow, okay. I watched the episode, and it was, as I remember, just crazy over the top. All the action, taking itself very, very seriously. Which, going from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to like Naruto Shippuden was Shippuden. How is it pronounced? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Shippuden. Probably like Shippuden or something. It's quite funny going for something that kind of doesn't take itself too seriously, but doesn't at the same time. It's something that takes itself perhaps way too seriously. Well, then again, I guess even that show's got its weird, goofy. It's got that weird Japanese humor that I just don't get some of the times. Honestly, I feel like a lot of Japanese humor flies over my head. Anyway, yeah. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. That was another rambly episode where I vaguely don't really remember what I even talked about during that episode. So, thanks for watching. Bye bye.